new generation now, they going on prom and shit, shorty. And they ass is dying on, but they dying on prom. Like on prom, like that shit never happened with.
But that was a car accident though. You talking about the situation?
Two different, but it was two different couples though.
Like that's just big now because I feel like some shit like that probably did happen while we was growing up with you. You don't see it.
No, we would have saw that shit.
We would have heard about.
It's happened before,
that right there is
though, my
crazy.
boy. It's just not something that you thought of as big.
And then look, shorty, look, it's a lot of other shit going on too. You know, from our generation, got on the bus, walked on the bus, and smoked the motherfucker on the bus.
It's a lot of motherfuckers from our generation. On my granny, bro. Really think about it, bro. We watched niggas go back and forth on social media saying they was gonna kill each other, and we rooted for that shit. We watched O-Block and the rest of them niggas and whoever the fuck, and them niggas really beef on social media and Twitter, and them niggas die behind it. And we, man, on my mama, stretch out game. Don't act like that shit wasn't a thing in high school, bro.
So you probably wondering what the fuck we got, how we got
progressively like worse.
It's just promoting.
So, alright, cool. As always, we back with another.
It's just promoting more because it's a trend. We started the trend, so how?
We finna get to it,
man.
We finna get to it. Another installment of the session. You feel me?
Session.
UFB shit. I'm fucking with it. We all know what it is, man. To my left, I got my boy Michi the Geechiest. To my right, I got that boy Walter.
There's just the man lost. Like I guarantee you won't open another pod for us again.
I feel like, damn, you got no serious game.
So we're gonna hop straight into it. Basically, it's been a lot of crazy shit going on, especially in Chicago. Even though this shit didn't even start in Chicago, and a lot of the youth been getting blamed for it. And so the question we gonna throw out there is: do you think the kids now are dumber or smarter than I guess the previous generation? So
this is the only question that I have to also separate that. Are we talking action-wise, or are we talking overall?
We talking about
intelligence?
everything. We talking about everything.
We can talk about overall intelligence, everything.
Only cause I'll be real with you, bro. Realistically, I do think motherfuckers is stupid on the intelligence tip because less and less people give a fuck about the workforce as far as teachers. Our parents gave a fuck a little bit. People our age having kids definitely don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm just sending my kids to school to get them the fuck out of my face. Our parents at least used to show up. Like, what the fuck you mean my son in here doing this dumbass work? Like, you know what I mean? Or something. We still getting our ass with that shit. So, like, you feel the tip of
what whoopings is.
on my mama, you get what I'm saying? Like, kids now don't even get that.
And that's really because it's kids having kids.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what's not even grown.
You know what I mean? So it's
kids.
like,
even though like some of our people's was kids having kids,
but they had their grandparents to give them that, nah, boy, that shit over. Like, your child days is done.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody telling these women that their child days is done or these niggas that their child days is done when they have kids. They still thinking, I go to the club, I go do this, I go do that, I'm still 20, I'm young. When you hit 30, your child 14 and they ain't seen you in 10 years for real because you've been out partying.
So do you think that add to them being stupid? The fact that the parents just are pretty stupid.
Because you don't give a fuck. If I don't give a fuck that my son isn't learning math, why the fuck should he care?
Right.
When he come home, I'm talking about going out doing this and that, the third social media shit. What else he gonna care about?
That's a big problem with the shit though, bro. Like
but you know, social media is also saving motherfuckers.
But this is what I'm saying. You can't say that that's not our fault. If we're the generation that started social media. We didn't put no cap on this shit.
Listen, I didn't say that we didn't start the social media shit.
So what I'm saying is you can't not say that we, but you know what I mean. Us as a collective in this generation didn't put a cap on that shit. Remember when social media for us was just still fun, and then you realize in high school and all that shit when motherfuckers start switching it to damn people is turning this shit into real life.
Yeah,
like you remember that transition stage where it was like, damn, people taking this shit like serious now.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you mean, shorty. Bro, shit, everybody became all sensitive. You feel me? You couldn't do or say certain shit on.
But I'm not even saying just that. I'm saying what we used to do on there. Like niggas used to only post fun videos. You would catch a fight with World Star, funny memes, funny vines, funny. It used to just be that. Like you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no drama of who out the band unless you was looking for that shit. That was just for the shade room. You know what I mean? And then we was like, bro, we could just post that shit on our social media.
I feel like social media isn't like it's a part of why the youth is kind of slower, but it's also it could be a part of why they're intelligent too.
Yeah, but I don't know that. The reason I'm saying that is because it's too much knowledge out there for you to know anything now. I could tell you anything and pull up facts behind it.
Nah, but you still gotta know shit though.
People, like I was just saying last week, bro. Fact that there's many people rising in our generation believing in flat Earth, does that not show you that we're moving backwards intelligently?
Nah, people
niggas ain't believed in that shit. Niggas ain't believed. But I'm saying to the degree that they're believing in it now.
We don't always run into this problem because I'm one of them 50-50 years motherfuckers. I believe that there was always this many motherfuckers. They just didn't have a chance to be able to say that it was this many motherfuckers.
Because why? It sounds stupid. That
no, like the internet wasn't moving as it was moving. There's always small groups of motherfuckers doing some shit. It's now that I can get my voice out. I can get my voice out to a lot of
small groups.
But that was stuck religion was stuck to small groups until they
How?
was able to spread it more.
What you
The
mean?
more you
It
spread
wasn't
the
small
more
groups,
people
that's
can understand.
religion, like the
But
biggest
that's
shit.
not even talking about that shit, man. That's a talk for another day.
Listen, these
Listen,
kids
these
is
little
getting a little
motherfuckers-
stupider when it comes to intelligence because of the shit that they see.
100%.
And that no one gives a fuck
Because of the
about
shit
what
that
they
they-
say or do.
It's a lot behind the shorty. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, like the school.
So what do you think the schools could have did? Teachers.
So check, and this crazy, shorty, because this on some real shit. One thing that they try and use, like as an excuse, shorty, is COVID. And so,
COVID fucked niggas up.
listen, and I'm not even gonna cap. COVID,
It
it
fucked
had its
schools
impact.
up.
It
I
had its
feel like
impact on it. But
it
listen,
ruined the shit out of schools.
so we had 8th graders in now with first grade reading. 8th graders with first grade reading levels, right? So COVID was what, 2020?
Yeah.
So how is niggas even getting passed to the next grade if
don't
they
wanna deal
weren't
with it,
at,
shorty.
after first grade? His reading knowledge just didn't increase, but they still passed them on to the
See,
next
it's
grade.
not even a read. It's not when you say reading level. It doesn't go reading knowledge. It goes at
Well,
the,
read level,
It goes at the speed at which you read and
Yeah.
how much you can comprehend
Comprehend at a
read.
time.
Exactly.
Some people are just slow readers, but you can still
Dang,
comprehend.
you're not gonna
though.
do that shit for 7 years, though.
Some
You're not
people-
gonna look at that for
You
7
know, grown.
years.
You know, grown people right now getting that read slow. I'm not the
I'm
fastest
saying
reader.
though.
I wouldn't admit to
Or
being a
if,
good
or
reader.
if you're
shorty.
even a moderate
Yeah,
reader, you
yeah,
still
listen.
have to read it twice
Listen,
to
you know,
understand it.
It really come down to comprehension.
It's no way that you're getting passed to the next grade if you're not at that reading level.
Now,
You
I
wouldn't,
don't
be
think.
able to, you wouldn't be able to comprehend none of the words or books.
In 8th grade, that's what I'm saying. Like 8th
So, I
grade,
kinda get what
at
he's saying,
first
yeah.
grade reading level.
Yeah, first grade is crazy.
That's
first
crazy
grade
as
is
hell.
picking
If you're
up.
like 2 grades behind, a grade behind, alright, you need
That's
to
what
know.
I'm, and that's my
But
point. That's
first
what I'm,
is
that's
a
what
little
I'm
that's
saying.
like-
I didn't realize until 5th grade that books had an expiration date. You supposed to get new books every 2 years.
Yeah,
like them
that's what I'm
phonics
saying.
books and all that shit we used to
Some
have
books, I'll just
used to
say-
be out of date as fuck.
Yeah,
But
actually,
phonics
it was
was
different.
just
We 5 years behind on the knowledge thing. They didn't revamp this book 6 more times. But ain't nobody gonna come off the $100 it take to buy this book.
We didn't really need that though.
Information.
If I gave you a book 5 years old, it's 2020. I give you a book with information only from 2015. Think of how much information you move out of.
Well, no, I'm saying though, it depending on the topic. Math.
I'm saying like,
it's
what?
only so
Math
much you can
changes
do with.
every year though, my boy.
They start
think
adding shit to it, like invisible numbers and shit.
And that
but you
changes,
just
'cause
need the
look, if
core.
you-
Once you get the core of
Don't.
math, you have math.
You think that.
I know
And
that.
then it's hard to build on. Our math builds off itself. So if you miss 2 years of what we've been building on, when you come in week so you ain't learned about who out the bell,
But
you
I'm
still
saying,
behind, folks.
You'll be behind, but it ain't hard. This is coming from a person that I'm into math though. That's probably different.
You
from
get what I'm
everybody.
saying? I'm into
I
math
feel
too,
like,
but that's
I feel
what I'm
like
saying.
the core of math. Once you have the core of math,
Decent.
you
Look,
can run through anything.
I'm into math
Because
too,
it really.
So if you're not a person that's into math like me and you, and math is numbers are a thing you struggle with already, and then they just added 2 years worth of shit you
So
don't
you
know.
just disappeared.
But they add 2 years of some shit you don't know, and you were already struggling with the subject.
Yeah.
Like think about it. Think about when you was in high school and you was learning what is called EA, whatever the fuck format, and then they told you, yep, it's a whole other format. Sure.
Oh, ELA?
Oh my mama, and then what was the other one that they changed it to?
ELA, MLA.
And then they changed it. Remember that? But you get what I'm saying? So it's
It
like,
did
so
get
imagine
annoying.
if you only knew MLA and then they hit you with the, yeah, shorty, we just dropped this new shit 2 years ago called ELA. You behind as fuck. Everyone's just been writing like this for the past 3 years, and you still writing like
They
that.
up
You
the
get what I'm
notes.
saying? And now you gotta sit there with
You
the.
take notes and shit.
Come on now, then you
Why
gotta,
that shit
damn, this
was.
is what an annotated bibliography look like.
Sure,
Imagine
I
if you
remember
learned that in
getting- oh my
7th
God, I
grade.
hated them.
Imagine if you learned that in 5th grade, though, you wouldn't hate it.
Let me
Got to
tell
be
you how
different.
far behind my elementary school was. Shorty. I didn't know about slavery till freshman year.
Listen, bro.
Listen, I knew about 3 races. I knew about black peoples, Asians, white folks, and Mexicans. 4 races. I didn't know what the fuck an Ecuadorian was until I got into high school.
That's what I'm saying.
I knew about a little bit about segregation and shit, but it wasn't like a knowledge on it.
Like, you
it was
get what
like
I'm
they
saying?
just go. We only had it in Black History Month, so you got to think. I got 28 days to tell these niggas just about stories.
Would you say that's a blessing or a curse though? Would you be mad if your kids grew up and only knew about the good history of black people and never knew about slavery?
Yeah, I would be pissed.
Why? I just gave you all of y'all history in the greatest light ever. Is that not what we want?
but I'm saying.
Nah, I don't want. You
no,
still got to know what we
shorty,
came from.
That's what I'm
Because,
saying.
shorty,
I hear you,
think about
shorty,
it.
but
Think
that's
about it.
but what if
I
that's
just-
not
I feel
what
like
you?
that's
But
exactly
that's what I'm
what
saying.
the
That's what
white
people
motherfuckers
say
do.
though. And that's why people say they low key be like not brainwash motherfuckers. But what if that's not what you came from, bro? It's been black people here before slavery. What if you were never a slave?
But
None of
you
your
still need to
ancestors
know-
were a slave.
think about-
What if you find that out? Are you gonna feel different?
No.
Why?
It's
None
still-
of
it's
your
still-
ancestors were a slave. You're not gonna feel different.
I'm
My
mad about the
ancestors
shit
were-
that
None
I'm
of your
mad about.
ancestors were a slave.
But
But
that's-
you
that's
feel
still-
different.
I'm gonna still be angry though.
I
Think
still
about
think so.
me finding that shit out late. What it turned Lawson into. All the shit that I'm finding out late. All the shit that is fucked up. All the shit that police still do till this day. I ain't know about none of this shit.
Surely.
until I hit high
But
school.
that comes with everything.
I didn't know about police brutality.
That comes with everything, bro.
Except for like Rodney King.
Y'all knew about slavery coming into high school.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Sure.
Y'all probably knew about multi-cultures. Nigga, I knew
Do you
about
think-
4 cultures, and I barely knew about 3 of them.
I ain't know
I
about
only
that.
knew black.
I knew Mexican, white, black.
Listen, when the first Ecuadorian dude told me that he couldn't speak Spanish, I was confused.
Only reason I knew about multi-races
And that's
and shit is
racist.
only multi-race. The reason I knew about multi-races and shit is because I used to watch a lot of movies and TV and National Geographic and shit.
How would you break up the blame? So how does the blame should go since this generation is lacking in some
I'd
knowledge?
say 50-50.
You know,
It's 50-50 schools, 50-50 the
It
parents or
gotta
the
be.
village.
It's
You know what I
broken.
mean?
I'll say it's broken into 3.
What else?
It'll go village, the child itself, and the schools.
I can't blame a child for that.
You have to.
Why?
You have to. You still
It's
have
up
to.
to you to instill those things into your child, bro.
You still have to unlock that ability to problem solve.
If I've never given you that in life, you
Hear
don't.
me out. I'm saying
As
though,
a child, you only
you
get
still
what
have
you
to.
take
You
in,
still have to
bro.
unlock
I'm
that
not even
ability.
gonna cap. So
Think
it's
about
like,
how much
bro.
shit you had to get out the mud that nobody ever showed you. Meet you young.
But I've seen it.
Listen, I learned
What?
how to make a slideshow out the mud. I've never. You just had to raw dog it.
But what I'm
shit
saying
you gotta-
is, it's before you even get to shit like that, though. You never teach
that's
your
what I
child
was gonna say,
discipline
yeah.
and this and this
Like
and
from
that.
when
The
they
third.
were young
If
and
you
shit.
never
Yeah,
teach them
yeah.
these
That's what I
things,
was gonna
they're
get at,
never
so.
gonna cut that shit on.
Because that's what
If
the
I
problem
give my
is,
child
bro.
everything in this, bro, you never could do wrong. You never could do wrong. You're perfect. You never could do wrong. Then he's never gonna know shit. That's why you
Now
meet
you
naive
even
people
going
in this
off.
world. And this, bro, I don't get what you're talking about. You would never understand me, and it's why because you've been given a silver. That's why they call it a silver spoon.
Yeah,
You've been
yeah.
spoon fed your whole life, sheltered, put in a bubble. There's people out here that don't know about this shit, my boy. Why do you think white people are so surprised when they hear about police brutality? That shit doesn't happen around us, and our parents don't let us hear about that shit because it's fucked up. Makes us feel fucked up.
Damn, that is crazy.
Think about it,
Listen,
shorty.
I got to witness it when I culture shocked the shit out of Harm, shorty.
Like, what do you
He
mean,
was so
bro?
shocked when I started race with it. I remember him hitting the line. He said, "Hey man, before me and you started talking, me, Slick, and Taco never talked about race. That's not all the fuck we talk about." And I say, "Welcome to being black, gang, because that's all the fuck we got to live with. It's always the race
Shorty.
thing every day."
If you grow up black neighborhoods see nothing but black people, and your parents never let you know that racism was a thing, you'd never know racism existed.
I wouldn't. I didn't. Because the only thing my
Like,
my
you get
mom
what I
told me to stay away from Hispanics because they was trying to turn us all into gangbangers. That was her big thing. She was like, "Don't go next to Hispanics because they're gonna try to turn you into a gangbanger."
Like, but you get what I'm saying?
What do you, so since you're gonna be going, I'm gonna ask you, teacher. So what do you think some of the things that teachers could do to help? Even though I know that they probably trying, but I know that it's tough. So what are some things that y'all can implement? Because even obviously it's gonna be some bad grapes here, right? But you still gotta grab the good ones and make sure that they still going good while still trying to help. Don't let the bad ones go too far off into the deep end. What could y'all do?
I mean, it's crazy, shorty, but the only thing I can really say, because, like, how I got through today, like, I just connected with them, shorty, through various shit, whether it was sports life, mental health, you feel me? Like, when I was working at the school, like, when I was there every day, you feel me, like, really involved, we want to help them so much, shorty. You got to remember how you came up, too, shorty. Like, we was young and black, we had a lot of shit going on at home, you know what I'm saying? And they got even more shit going on at home, I feel like, than we do, because their parents are younger, shorty. Not involved like how our parents
And they
was.
lost in the sauce.
And they lost like a motherfucker, shorty, and it's crazy, shorty. So even thinking about it, shorty, it's like one thing that I realized, bro. I mean, like my OG worked a lot when I was at elementary school, shorty. But I still remember like seeing like some of they ass like real life don't see their parents, bro. Like they had like we who they see the most, like you feel me, the motherfucking teacher, shorty. It seemed impossible, bro, because it's like it has to be consistency. If they only getting disciplined at school, but they not getting disciplined at home, it's gonna be hard to instill that.
It must definitely be motherfuckers like you say that respect their coach more when it comes to saying some shit versus their mama or some shit.
100%.
And it's like, why? Because I care more about his opinion than hers. You know what I mean? At this time, because of what I know you real with.
You probably
you
got
know?
that, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I remember my basketball coach came to my ribbon cutting 8th period. And my mama had to work.
Like you were saying, as far as like school and shit, 'cause that was the question.
Yeah, like what are some things that teachers could do to try to help?
I feel like until you hit the age of 21, bro, it's always a chance to change.
I think it's
Especially as a
chance
kid,
to
like
change
even if it's a
21.
kid, like you really in this, bro, I'm trying to tell him and he's just so stubborn. He's stubborn because of something, bro. Something at home not going right. He broke somewhere, like inside he's broken somewhere or some shit. And he just don't trust you. He angry or he's scared to try that shit again or try to do the right shit. and it not work out. You get what I mean? Cause I ain't gonna count every gangbanger I'd have ever met, no motherfucker that's one of them niggas shorty. Fuck hooping like this motherfuckers out here wanna be a veterinarian. Motherfuckers out here, man, I fuck with animals. Like you still have some sense of love for certain shit. Curiosity for like, man, I like taking trips. What if that's you really liking agriculture and being out in the world, folks? You could go live in a cabin and do some other, you get what I'm saying? How we be damn why the motherfuckers choose the streets type shit. And they be because they feel like that's all a motherfucker you can choose in this, bro. You know,
programs for them or something.
Programs and open the horizons to motherfuckers. Because people really think Chicago is just 8 blocks down there.
Yeah.
Like, bro, if you go downtown and say, fuck it, I'm gonna walk in random these buildings and just start walking, like how we did. Did you not say, man, this the most I done been downtown? And I just realized,
I stayed in Chicago my whole life. This is the most I've ever been.
And
downtown.
how it feel? You feel like
it's a completely different
feel, don't it?
That is true shit. Motherfuckers just
Niggas can't even tell you where the Botanic Garden is in Chicago. We got whole gardens, valleys, and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? The people don't even know about this shit. And it's like, bro, y'all do know. Like, there's too many avenues for you to say, man, got nothing else to do with this.
Crazy. Because Chicago really that big.
We're the 3rd largest major city.
And it don't feel like it.
Be real.
Really
we get 500, we get what, 500,000, 2,000, 3,000 tourists a day? Be serious, bro. And I realized that somebody told me, this is how you know whether it's a tourist or someone who really lives in your city when you walking outside in downtown. He said, if you see someone walking outside with their phone out, recording or anything like that, they're 9 times out of 10 not from your city.
Definitely a tourist.
So what do you think? So what are some things that we can give to the youth that'll help them like thrive in a way? Because I personally do feel like social media, in a way, we know we got our beats with social media right down the middle, right? But I feel like in a way that still could be used to help push them forward, depending on what they are given to see. But I'm saying though, if you feed
that's
them,
what they don't want to be.
But I'm saying though, if you feed, you can want to be a social media influencer. I ain't saying that's not the thing.
But no,
if you feed them the right shit, if you feed them the right shit and they get to see shit, there's so much other.
This is the difference. This is the difference, bro. No one wants to play a role nowadays. In our days, bro, you cool playing a role. You know how you could say, bro, I'm cool with just being a cameraman for the podcast. I ain't gotta be on shit. Bro, I'm cool with just doing it. I ain't gotta. You know how you could say that? No one in today's times do that.
Everybody want to be a boss or some shit.
But what I'm saying is, in our days, is bro, if I can't be a rapper, I'm an A&R. I'm gonna be a Wop the Bam. I'm gonna be a this. I'm gonna be a that. If I can't be a this, like I'm gonna try to be that. But if I can't make it to the league, folk, I'm gonna go coach. I'm gonna go help some kids out. I'm gonna go Wop the Bam. I'm gonna go this. Niggas not doing it anymore, bro. If I can't do this and I don't make it at this, I'm gonna keep trying until I die.
That's what you should do, though.
But now, folks, so you
the
definition of insanity is trying the same shit.
I'm the same nigga
for a different outcome.
I was the same nigga coming up in high school that I just knew I was going to the league, and my whole thing was. There's only a plan A. Plan B is because you don't believe in your plan A. So me personally,
no disrespect. Realistically, when did you realize you weren't going to the league though?
After I failed a couple tryouts.
And listen, what did you start doing? You realized I'm an athlete. I don't just have to do football. Did you not?
Bro. I was 20 plus, still grinding the football grind.
He was 21 though.
That's still. But I'm saying
though. So you a year
right.
into college though, my boy. You still have a reason to believe a year into college. After that year into college is okay, cool.
We can't write off elementary school kids though.
I'm not saying elementary
but
school
I'm saying though,
kids,
they're seeing shit that's aspirations. We still have to give them the chance to fuck up, and then
I'm saying though, it's not that. Honestly, shorty, they still getting exposed to a lot of shit. It's more just even trying to get them to try shit.
You saying it's more to get them like trying to get them to try shit?
Shorty, like they really so attached.
Because bro,
they see shit.
That's what I'm saying. You think any kid or anybody right now thinks of a realistic job that they want to be? Like if you ask kids what you want to be when you grow up, you think they gonna say a realistic job or some type of influencer? When we were growing up and they asked us that, we had realistic jobs, bro. Motherfuckers will tell you some dumb shit like, oh, I want to be a dentist, I want to be a Wop the Bam, I want to be a. You're not gonna pay this many different jobs. I want to do TikTok, I want to do YouTube. That's all you gonna hear. I want to dance, I want to Wop the Bam. That's all you gonna hear.
The reality, look, the reality is with that shit, shorty. It's just like we had the, you feel me, come to a reality that.
But our shit. But what I'm saying is, think of the percentage of what ours is versus theirs. The percentage of them that make it versus the percentage of shit that we were saying that make it is completely two different percentages.
You still gotta give them the chance to fuck it up though. They have to. You have to learn
if you fuck it up with no other, if you fuck it up with no other, what would I say, attributes or abilities? Because they not trying other shit. We'll have shit, but try other shit, nigga. I could say every black nigga that at least went through their version of BMX.
Look,
You get what I'm saying? Like we at least wanted to do other shit, anything athletic. You know what I mean? If we wanted to be athlete, like I want to hoop, I want to play football, but shit, if I'm outside, I'll try baseball. Shit, fuck it, I'll do track. Fuck it, I'll skate. I'll hit a ripstick. I'll do a little hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? You would hear some goofy shit like that. Niggas is not detouring whatsoever now. It's kids watching other kids play with toys now, bro.
But I'm saying those be like kid.
I feel like that's different.
No, it's 10-year-olds watching motherfuckers do shit on video that they can do themselves. We was going out trying. We gonna watch the shit and do it, even if it tell us not to. They just watching the shit, not trying to do it, but open to want to do it. You get what I'm saying? Kids that got into basketball at 5th grade, 4th grade, usually go and be good at sports. You get your kids in something that young, you still want to do it.
You don't have to be overly analyzing some shit to want to do some shit. You can just want to do.
You gotta at least pay attention to
playing a sport and not watching the show.
Or know much of
That's what I'm
it.
saying. Like not watching it, not even paying attention to it. Though, shorty.
That man Taco wouldn't watch a football game in high school. That nigga was at
High school.
That nigga wouldn't watch a football game in high school.
He didn't keep up with football at all.
You want to call him right now?
No way, bro.
I'm telling you.
Because how can he talk about his favorite players in football and the greatness of them if he's not
Who
watching?
do you think is Taco's favorite football player ever? Because you've never heard him talk. Your only player you know Taco to ever speak on is fucking Kobe Bean Bryant. That's the only player across all. That's the only player across all sports that nigga ever talk about. He ain't
Did
never
he watch basketball?
That nigga did he hoop?
He liked to hoop. He tried out for the team twice with him.
His favorite player was Kobe Bean Bryant. That nigga should have thought that he could shoot anything and everything. He still think he can shoot anything and everything.
He do.
That nigga played football.
That was
I'm just saying.
him an opportunity.
I feel like all aspirations are cool. I feel like we should accept all aspirations. One of my biggest beef coming up was when a teacher told me that I couldn't do some shit and to be realistic. I feel like as a person that's supposed to inspire others, even if you don't agree with what they got going on, you should still sit there and be like, fuck it, go for it. But tell them to leave the door open. Tell them to leave the door open to other shit.
I agree with you on that. But I feel like you should come up with your aspirations based off what you like and fuck with, not what you see and think is popular.
I don't think niggas hooping.
Oh my mama, that's exactly what everyone is doing, bro. We came up with our aspirations off what we really fucked with. They doing it off what they see and think is popular, bro.
Perfect way to put it. Perfect way to put it. And it's all the shit that they see.
You fucked with athletics. You like that shit. That shit made you feel some type of way. Taco fucked with food since a shorty. You've liked writing since grammar school, right? I've been liking music since grammar school, bro. No one put that shit in front of me and said that shit's not popular, don't do it.
I mean, shit.
Be real. Fuck is you talking about? Nigga, we know people. I want to be. I like animals, folks. We know people that, bro. Remember pit like motherfuckers used to watch Animal Planet, bro. I like the pit bull, walk the bell, BMX. Like I just said, you had people liking all other type of shit because I looked at it, seen it, someone else doing it. And I fucked with it. I seen Tony Hawk do a fucking kickflip and I like that shit.
I can understand that because people started fucking with it.
It didn't matter whether it was popular or not. It didn't matter. It didn't matter whether it was popular or not. Do you like it? Even video gaming. Certain games niggas wasn't playing. Now everyone only play 2K Madden, 2K Madden, Call of Duty, 2K Madden, Call of Duty. Or a first-person shooter game. Nigga, we was on Spider-Man and all type of goofy shit growing up. We didn't give a fuck if it was popular. Man, I'm at home playing this right now. I can't even tell you the name of it, bro. Oh my mama, your homie come over playing with you, let it be good. Nigga, I didn't play. Watch you play Peggle. You played Peggle because it was popular?
I'd have to see it to know what you're talking
Shorty, with the little pop game shit, Shorty, it was like a little pop game on fucking Xbox. It came installed on the Xbox, Shorty. It's called Peggle. If you ain't got no game on that shit, Shorty, Peggle cold as fuck, Shorty.
Listen, if they following the trends, then it is kind of hard to believe in their aspiration. If the whole class is telling you they want to be the same shit, then
because they see one person being the same shit and it's popular.
I can understand where that comes from.
Like, damn, out of the 32 people here, what y'all want to be? Shit, who the coolest nigga here? What you want to be? We want to be who he want to be.
Listen, if that's what you hearing, I ain't got no argument for you. I ain't never been in the classes with young motherfuckers.
It's motherfuckers that say they want to be rappers that live like Lil Baby can't put together a rhyme.
With the first grade,
Shorty, you want to be a rapper like Lil Baby, can't put together a rhyme. Why? Because I'm being street nigga.
That nigga can't even talk.
I'm being street nigga. It's kids growing up wanting to be street niggas.
So
like as if that's an occupation.
So what do? We need a solution. We got the problem, we ain't got a solution. What are some of the solutions that we could do that we can hand the motherfuckers and they could try to figure out some other shit?
In my eyes, bro, it's the parents banning social medias on a kid's phone until they hit a certain age. Why does your 6-year-old have a phone? A touchscreen tablet device that can connect to anything.
I still feel like that it does some good.
Cool, it did when we had it when it was just leapfrog, nigga, but now it's more than that.
So it needs to be more black male teachers. Why black male teachers?
I don't know. For some reason, they just say.
And that's why I feel like that's just an
black
empty
male.
excuse.
Shorty is just.
So are they saying that it's more the black men in the class that's failing? It's the
I guess it's
black
just the
male
presence.
students.
It's the presence, like
I'm
the same
saying,
shit they say with fathers and shit.
I
You know what I mean?
guess that's what
it's the
they're trying to
presence of
get at.
having someone I can relate to.
Or like a role
Yeah,
What I'm
model.
saying, but then that
You know what
falls
I'm
saying that it's only the male students that's falling behind.
It's not though. A woman
Nah,
can
I
still,
don't think
if you have,
that's-
if a girl has daddy issues or some shit like that,
Yeah, that's
and
what I was gonna say.
there's
I
a
was
dude
gonna-
at the, like, you feel me, a dude that's not on some no weird shit, you know what
No,
I mean?
I'm
But
saying.
there's actually, you feel me? No, you a nice little lady. You need to keep your head on straight. You need to whoop the band. Hearing that type shit can't help if it's not just from a fellow woman.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah,
You know what I
that go
mean?
both ways too, shorty.
Okay.
It's like how it is when your pop tell you some shit versus your mama. If your mama tell you, oh, that's a good shot, boy, versus your
yeah,
daddy
it's
saying
like
you
that.
cold, or that's good, son. It's a different level of how many teachers can you say really gave a fuck about you? Like, damn, I see you slacking in this or trying hard, let me help.
Teachers still catch shorty, but it's like the school system too, shorty. Like I ain't gonna lie, like that's why it's such like an impossible ass thing to battle, shorty.
How do they
Because it's
still
like,
help, bro?
even though the
Do you
teachers
feel like teachers
do-
are doing the same shit
Dude.
to grammar schools that we was going
Listen,
through?
I'm
in
not
grammar
gonna
school?
cap. I've been a shorty. Teachers, I'm talking about down hard cat shorty. I'm talking about these little motherfuckers in their face. Fuck you, bitch, and shorty. It's still the love of cat, and they coming to talk to me in private, gang. So you feel
And
me?
we
Like
just saw
they
that
still,
video
like
of
they
the
still
little
care,
girl
shorty.
trying to beat the shit out the teacher. I just saw 2 videos. This is the most I've ever seen a student put their hand on the teacher.
I'm trying to teach her.
Like I done seen the eye get
The
a
repercussions
a
of me yelling at a teacher is
and then
crazy.
get the fuck out and motherfuckers to lead a class, but to go over and try to.
You feel me?
You
I ain't even
feel
gonna
me?
cap. Even in grammar school, you got kicked out the class. You ain't even cuss all the way on the way out. Like you would say some
Yeah.
goofy shit, but you wasn't even out there. Bitch ass motherfucker, I'm finna lead in. Fuck you then. You wasn't even.
But shorty,
You wasn't
it's
feeling
like-
that in grammar school.
On my baby shorty, like shorty, when I was going to young shorty, we had like 3-4 disciplinarian shorty, right? And if you got in trouble and had to go to some shit, T, I ain't gonna lie, they was in there putting hands on motherfuckers. Shorty. I'm not even gonna cap, smacking necks, punching motherfuckers in the chest. You know what they had on me.
Listen.
But shorty, you feel me? You can't do that shit now, shorty. You do
It
shit
ain't
like
even just
that.
that. You know, you can't
I'm
really
just-
raise your voice to kids that way no more.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, shorty, it's
You
like
can't
you
even
ain't
hit a
supposed to-
kid with a come
you
in
ain't
no
supposed
more.
to
Like
yell.
walk him to the. I remember getting walked to the what's the name? You sitting there, damn, alright. Got me in the chicken
My
wings.
teacher cussed me out before.
Yeah, I
Come
got
on,
Actual
man.
cuss words.
Yeah.
I say,
So we had a Jamaican teacher named Miss O'Cova. She used to, cause she realized the shit was changing. She was an older woman. She'll whisper cussing us, like stand at the front of the class. Shorty, but it's funny because we all sitting there looking at her. And she really passionate and shit. Just you.
No.
Bitch ass.
All right, so
Kill
we
it.
gonna close this part out. We still ain't got no solutions really.
If
So,
y'all could think of some, comment.
Ain't
throw
gonna
something in the comments. What you think we could do to save the youth? Who do you give most of the blame on? I believe a lot of people are going to say the parents. But what do you think the school systems could do? What do you think? What programs we could put in place to save these little niggas, man? Because
It's
we
getting
gonna
bad,
need help. If they this bad now, it's only gonna get worse
It's gonna
because
get
they gonna
bad.
have
Because they
to
gonna have
raise the
kids and
next ones.
and what they
So,
tell their kids is okay is not gonna be okay.
What do y'all think we could do, or like who gonna save us, man? Who the fuck?
Cause some of these motherfuckers are smart. Some of them ain't stupid. It's
it's not.
It's a lot more 14-year-old entrepreneurs now than I've ever seen.
100%.